All right, let's take a quick little ride. Gonna pick up some social tickets, but what I want to talk to you guys about today is the importance of developing your social skills, your confidence, and your communication skills, especially if you're serious about becoming a real estate investor, you're serious about building financial abundance, you're serious about just overall getting your money handled. Importance of developing these social skills, confidence, and just your ability to communicate properly and effectively. Well, it's gonna help you out with your career, it's gonna help you out with raising money, it's gonna help you out with marketing and becoming an ambassador for your brand. And this is why I literally spent, since I was about probably 16, a ton of money. At this point, I've spent at least 100 grand working on my communication skills and also putting myself out there, right? And what does that look like? So last night, I was actually hanging out with some friends. It was a friend's birthday party, and one of my good friends, super intelligent guy, crushing it at work. He's a senior dev. He's, making over six figures, and he just, wants to get a wife, right? And his dating life, maybe it's not the best, right? But luckily, these things can be improved on. I went through that path and, we were chatting a little bit. He actually did a couple of the exercises, took the free financial and social confidence course that we offer at Alliance Real Estate. And yeah, so we went out, started chatting with some people. And one of the things I really want to highlight is the importance of making this fun, right? You will not get far in real estate investing, in improving the communication skills again, in getting better socially, in learning all these skills around just confidence and the ability to, again, be an ambassador for your brand. So what we did was, we were just chatting with people. I was trying to have a blast, and I followed these 6 simple rules that one of my mentors, Owen Cook, taught me. And I'm going to share that with you guys just so you guys have something you can take from this video and then apply that to, again, not just real estate investing, because I know a lot of you guys follow my content for real estate investing, but it's so key in other areas of your life. So, what we did was basically when I went out, I just, started talking to as many people that I just ran into. If they were in my vicinity, I'd at least say something and I'd make it fun. We were trying to order some food and, a couple of my buddies didn't really know what to order. So as a joke, I just, asked one of the ladies passing by, I was like, hey, do you prefer French fries or tater tots? Right? I totally love tater tots. And, she let us know that she wanted tater tots as well. But that's just a quick way to just get into the zone of being social, is talking to everyone that you run into. The next thing that I was essentially doing while we were hanging out, having a blast, having fun, was not delaying the time in between chatting with people, right? Even when we were walking to the venue. So if you're from, Winnipeg, we went to Bar I, right? Bar Italia, goated place. It's been around in the community for so long. It's like a multi-generational bar. But while going there, we're walking from my friend's place, and I just started, again, chatting with people that were in the streets with us. There's these couple of these girls hanging out. I think they're probably going to some other bar or something. And, they were taking photos and videos. And I just as a joke, I was like, oh my God, are you guys influencers? And then, they laughed a little bit. We laughed a little bit. And again, it's getting into the mood of being social, of just not overthinking what we're actually doing. We're just having a blast, talking to people, cracking jokes, having fun, laughing, right? And I'm not delaying that. I'm not waiting till I get to the venue to start chatting people up. The third thing that we were doing was to not judge ourselves, right? I'm not going out, trying to improve my social skills and then judging myself while I'm doing that. I'm just focused on having fun. Right? And this is something that absolutely changed my life, is linking fun and ease with building confidence, building social skills, and of course, making money. And if I just decided to judge myself all the time or critique myself continually, I would not get as far as I am today. I get to work the career that I love. I get to coach a bunch of my students. I get to help people get into real estate. I get to help people even, with their communication skills, and a few clients I'll take on, like pretty low key. But I guess I'm being a little bit more vocal about it now on fixing their confidence in their dating life, right? But I'm not judging myself when I'm going for these goals or when I'm working on these things, because that's just gonna tire me out, and it's gonna tire you out, right? If you ever find yourself going out, socializing, maybe you're building your brand, building your business, maybe you're jumping on phone calls and stuff, and you find at the end of the day, you're just like exhausted, but all you're really doing was like communicating, it's probably why, and this is just my personal opinion, it's probably because you are judging yourself, you're overthinking it, and you're trying to critique yourself while doing the thing, right? I'll shoot YouTube videos like this, and this is all like off the cuff, top of my head. But while I'm doing this, I'm just trying to tap into what my mentor and what I like to call source, tap into that, connection with God, essentially, where I'm not thinking about anything other than trying to offer you guys value, help you guys out, and figure these things out. So if you can do that when you're going out, when you're jumping on even like sales calls, to not judge yourself while you're doing the thing, while you're communicating, right? Instead, you want to focus more on like the feeling, and if you're just genuinely offering value, and that's what makes it fun, right? Because I used to do that in the past too, and maybe you do that right now, where you're speaking and you're thinking about, oh my God, is what I'm saying right? Is what I'm saying good? Is this good enough? As opposed to just sharing who you are. And, we are made in the image of God, right? So if you can just share who you are without that filter, I truly believe it offers a ton more value, and it's a lot more fun. Right? So kind of the recap, the first three things is, if you're going out, you want to work on these social skills, get better at becoming an ambassador for your brand, improve your networking skills so that you can actually get into real estate, or just live a better life in general, make more money, have a cool social circle. It's talk to everyone when you're going out. Don't delay the time in between each conversation, and then don't judge yourself. Next thing is going to be to not judge others. Right? So many people, and I hope that you don't do this anymore, but if you do, hey, we can work on that, is to just not judge others when you're out, right? I know it's so easy. It's a cheap dopamine spike to be like, hey, that person is, maybe that person dresses a little weird and you're gonna make fun of them. Or you think that other person is, even if you're judging them in a way that you put them on a pedestal, you're like, oh my God, that person's so attractive, I could never talk to that person. All these things just get us more into our head, more stuck, and unable to fully communicate clearly based on who we are and offer value, right? So you don't want to waste time judging other people. Who cares? I believe that some people, everyone has value, but some people are just straight up NPCs and bots, right? That's just a belief I have. I don't judge them for that. It's okay, right? I probably just won't spend as much time with those people. Or I've actually gotten really good at just completely ignoring them. I don't even, if someone's being negative around me, complaining about situation, and we're all having a blast, we're laughing, basically crying hard. I always like to say, my favorite thing about life is laughing so hard to the point where you get an ab workout. I hope you guys have had that experience at least once. But get to that point where it's hey, I can focus on the cool people around you, and you can focus on just having fun and then not judging other people. Whether it's judging people up, thinking that they're above you, or judging people down where you think you're above them. Even if I call people NPCs and bots, I don't actually think I'm better than them. I just think they decide to, focus on different things, right? things that I find, boring, such as complaining, negativity, crying, not making money, not being an ambassador for your brand, not learning the skills of actually being confident, getting the life you actually want. Like, cool, you can do that. You can be an NPC, you can be a bot. Like, I won't judge you, and I hope I hope you don't judge other people either, but who cares? Like, that's the life you choose, all good by me, fine by me, right? Next thing that's gonna help you get more social, get into the groove, improve your networking is the ability to find something funny with every single interaction. Again, all we're trying to do is connect fun and good times with being social, being confident, communicating, and of course, making money, right? All those things can be fun if you find something funny with like every single one of your experiences. If, yesterday, I shouldn't say if, well, it did happen. We were chatting with some people, and every single time that we finished a conversation, we would just like finish with like laughing and continuing more jokes. I remember there was like one girl, caught her attention, we just decided to call her over, chat a little bit, and I thought it was just hilarious that all of us at the table went to the same high school, and it was just a coincidence that she did too, right? In the grand scheme of things, is that like the funniest joke ever? It's like, oh my God, you went to the same high school as us. Not really, but at the time, like, I just lower the bar of like, what's funny, like what's entertaining, what's cool, right? That allows me to have a better time when I'm out, allows me to have a better time even when I'm on sales calls, right? I help people with getting into real estate investing, and we help them by offering courses, mentorship, and then one-on-one coaching. Well, sometimes I gotta make sure I'm having fun on a call, especially if I've been on like 5 straight calls all day and I'm getting a little bit tired. So I'll learn to crack more jokes. I'll learn that even if the person doesn't sign up for our courses and I know it would help them, well, I just think it's funny that, hey, the one thing that would help a person get to the next level that we've made as affordable as we can, and they can't, invest themselves for that, well, kind of just funny, kind of ironic, that's too bad, right? Next thing that's gonna help is make sure that you are taking things further than the last interaction, right? So you're making sure that each time you're speaking to new people, maybe in the beginning, like I mentioned last night, we went out, we were having some fun, and first few interactions, I was just like complimenting people. I saw like this one person, I was like, cool, like, I love your hair, man. He had like a ponytail, almost like a bun style, cool looking Asian dude. I was like, hey man, dope hairstyle. Next person, I was just like, hey, you guys look like influencers. Ha ha, continue talking. Once we got into the venue, just chatting a little bit more with the security guy, right? Telling them, hey, like, hope it's gonna be a fun night. What's your favorite thing about like being at bar? I was asking him some random questions. I don't even know if I honestly asked that question, to be honest with you guys. But I was just like chatting more and more and more, right? As the night progressed, then it went from 10-second interactions all the way to longer interactions that was about like a couple minutes long, all the way to longer and longer and longer. Okay, that allows you to build momentum, especially if you're new, right? If you want to make money, you're probably gonna have to jump on some sort of sales call, or you're gonna have to write copy. Well, start, again, the same thing. Start short and sweet in the beginning, and then slowly ramp it up so that you get better and better at that skill set, okay? The last thing I wanna leave with you guys is the one thing that's really gonna help you with this is if you're serious about getting to the next level when it comes to communication skills, when it comes to getting into real estate, building your network, getting better even at the social skills, and maybe you want to just apply this specifically to dating, is you gotta get around people that have already done this and that know how to actually show you how it's done, right? I would not be where I'm at without my mentors. I would not be where I'm at without the courses and even the friends and the groups that I've had the privilege of joining to get to the next level. Any area of my life, and this is gonna be a little bit more general now, I've hired coaches. I've hired coaches around health. I've hired coaches around wealth, business, real estate specifically, sales, marketing. I've hired coaches even for my dating, right? I'm lucky that I figured out that I didn't want to be, 28, 30 years old and then not have dating figured out, right? Like I wanted to be able to be at a point in my life where if I want a girlfriend, I could get it like that. If I don't, I want to live a cool, fun, single life. Cool, I could do that as well, But it was key to get help, right? So if you're someone that wants help with this stuff, maybe you want to get into real estate, maybe you want to improve your social skills, or maybe you just want to build social and financial confidence, I actually made a free course that I've put 10 years of my life into. I actually learned a bunch of these techniques. I've applied it based on my own experiences. All this is tried, true, and tested in the real world. So I'm not just talking shit. I've actually gone out, when I was younger, I actually went out every day for just over a year. And that wasn't just weekends, that was every single night. And then that is what taught me how to become a lot more confident, how to improve those social skills, improve the communication skills, and eventually that's actually what led me to getting into real estate. So I hope that was valuable for you guys. Again, to quickly recap before I leave, because I got to my destination now, is if you want to improve on this, you want to do this homework this weekend, try it out, comment your results down below, is go out and talk to everyone, minimize the time in between your conversations, find something funny after each conversation, don't judge yourself, don't judge others, and then the last one is make the interactions short and sweet in the beginning of the night, and then longer and longer as you have more interactions, okay? You guys are awesome. Hope that was valuable to you guys. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys at the next video.